Hello, everybody. Welcome to my girlfriend's bedroom. This is my girlfriend, Anna, unrelated to my roommate, Anna. Down here is going to be a picture of the two of them for proof. We're going to celebrate Valentine's Day late, and we're going to do Buzzfeed couples quizzes and other such things, yes?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so our first quiz is, this quiz can tell what type of relationship you and your significant other has. All right.
That's terrifying.
I've looked through the quiz. It's really funny.
What if it exposes us?
Oh, well, that's okay.
Every relationship has ups and downs, and they say that honest communication is the best way to manage challenging periods when they arise. But you can't honestly communicate about things you aren't aware of, so awareness seems pretty darn important too.
Oh, okay.
It can be hard to see when things are changing in your relationship from the inside, but if you're not careful, you can end up with a big obstacle that feels like it came out of nowhere. Experts suggest occasionally examining your relationships to ensure everyone involved is happy where things are and where they're headed. This doesn't apply to romantic relationships, by the way. Oh, this doesn't just apply. I was like,
this does not. This is platonic. We are best gal pals. They do have a disclaimer of saying they're not therapists or relationship experts.
Damn it, I thought Buzzfeed was.
Oh, damn. How much do you and your significant other talk? Here are the options. We talk maybe 6 hours a week or less. Almost never. We just cuddle all day. That's kind of cute, but
well, I mean,
that has problems, but it's kind of cute.
Yeah.
A lot, and it's mostly joking around with each other. We talk at least 100 hours a week. We've been talking less than usual lately, TBH. It changes a lot, just depends. Is that it? Okay.
Yeah.
Does texting count?
I thought it did, but I don't know if in these quizzes it would.
I mean, it is still having a conversation, like, technically. Which one do you think best suits us?
Either a lot and it's mostly joking around with each other, or we talk at least 100 hours a week.
I don't know. Because it's not always mostly joking around with each other.
I know, it's not always joking. So I feel like, and since it says, and it's mostly joking around with each other, I feel like that'll, like, make it seem like we never talk about our issues.
We have no issues. We are happy. We are clowns.
I guess we talk, it says at least 100 hours.
Yeah.
And we talk more than 100 hours, probably.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess that probably makes sense.
So I'll just go.
If it was in person, it'd probably, like, be 6 hours a week.
Yeah, because we don't really see each other.
R.I.P. school. Okay.
I wish R.I.P. school.
Okay, let us continue.
How
far away does your partner live? Okay. None of these apply to us, by the way.
Which time of year?
That's so fair. Pretty far, but it's okay because I just make them drive to see me every time we hang out. Me next year.
Yeah.
We live in the same city, and that's all that matters to us. I mean, that is true, but also not true. 15 minutes away, but I usually make them stay over at my place or vice versa. Why do these get really specific? We live in the same house/apartment. I actually don't know where they live, LMAO.
I have no idea where you're from.
It's a long distance situation.
Well, depending on the time of year, long distance could apply.
That is true.
However, for most of the year, I guess we live in the same city.
Yeah.
Because we do live in the same city.
Yeah, because this is 15 minutes away, and it's like, yeah, if we walk really slowly.
If I walk really, really, really slowly,
if I take the longest way to get here, if I choose to get frostbite. Okay, same city?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. What do we have in common?
Eye color.
Everything. Eye color, loyalty, hair, taste in music, taste in video games.
We don't have the same eye color or hair color.
We, debatably, we have the same eye color.
Yours is more green.
I mean, yeah, but sometimes it's blue.
But mine is just blue all the time.
I know, you're scary blue eyes. We don't have everything in common. We don't have eye color in common. We debatably have hair color in common, but not really, because you dye your hair. I mean, loyalty, I guess, yeah, but that's a weird thing to have in common.
We are loyal to each other.
Business deal. Same taste in you don't play video games. Music, I don't know if we have the same. Like, it overlaps, but it's not the same.
Yeah. So these are kind of really bad options.
They are, right? Loyalty, I guess. Yeah.
I sure hope I'm loyal.
So I imply you might not be. What's one thing you'd change about your partner? The fact that they won't give me the password to their phone.
Ugh, yeah, it's so annoying.
Mine is a pattern and yours is your grandma's birthday.
I have no idea what the pattern is.
I don't know what your grandma's birthday is.
There you go.
Nothing. They're absolutely perfect the way they are. Oh, that's cute. They spend too much time with their friends and or family. Ugh. You know that part in Mean Girls where Regina's like, oh my god, Aaron, he only cares about his mom and his dog and his friends. Ugh.
How dare they have good relationships.
Nothing. Part of loving someone is acknowledging that they're flawed, but still loving them anyway. They're a little suffocating, TBH. Their personality.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Personally, I would go with nothing.
I would go with nothing, but I feel like it's like I would change things about you.
Like my anxiety.
Yeah.
There you go. I was like, what do you mean?
I would change your anxiety.
I would also change my anxiety.
Yeah, no, like things that make sense.
But I think...
But, like, yeah, it's acknowledging your flaws, but,
yeah,
like, still
we're
loving
not,
you for
we're
it.
not all perfect, so it can't be that one. So,
okay. Yeah.
Acknowledging that they're flawed, but still loving them anyway.
Yeah. What's something you'd leave your partner for? If they stopped being nice to me or making me laugh. If we started...
They stopped making me laugh. Can't do it anymore.
Because being nice and making you laugh are very different things.
I know, it's like
they lost their sense of humor or they're like an asshole.
Yeah.
If we started to drift apart, but of course we'd try to fix things first, but hey, it happens sometimes. If they were really rude to people working at stores or restaurants.
Well,
if I saw that they were still friends with their ex. A lack of communication, nothing ever. I feel like multiple of these, honestly. Like, if you stopped being nice to me, or you didn't communicate to me, or if you were, like, really rude to people working at stores or restaurants.
Yeah.
And depending on how bad, like, the drift apart thing, I
Yeah,
feel like most of these are deal breakers.
Yeah.
Except for, like, friends with ex.
Unless it's, like, a weird relationship with your ex.
Yeah, if you were still friends with a guy who took you to see Sonic on Valentine's Day, I would be upset, but I would find it more funny than anything.
What if he sees this?
He won't.
You don't know that.
Sorry, Jake.
If
you're watching, Jake, we're sorry.
How's it going?
I'm gonna go lack of communication.
I was gonna say lack of communication, just for me, personally.
Yeah, okay, that's like, yeah. I mean, a lot of them are bad, but...
Yeah.
Choosing that one.
If your significant other is sad, how would you cheer them up? Do an interpretive dance.
I don't know, that's not really my job.
Yeah, I have no control over that.
I would shower them with affection if they wanted it.
I would just read that as, I read that as I would shower.
The first time I read through this, I was like, I would shower with them, and I was like, what?
Well, if depending on the person, that could work.
I'd ask them if I did anything wrong and how I can fix it. I'd make them some comfort food and let them vent if they wanted to. I don't know how to handle emotions, so I'd probably panic.
Me sometimes. If I'm having an anxiety attack, that's me.
I'd probably just leave them alone until they're happy again. Oh, that's sad.
If they need to be alone.
No, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, if that's, like, their coping mechanism. But for the purposes of BuzzFeed quizzes, they don't know how individuals work.
So true.
I'd ask them if I did anything wrong and how I can fix it. Yeah, that's actively what I do.
That is me too. Although sometimes if it's a bad day, sometimes I just panic.
Your significant other is working themselves too hard.
Way too hard. There's a difference.
What do you do? Guilt them into spending time with you. Don't do that.
That'd be really funny, though.
Bad. I'd surprise them with a little act of kindness, like a gift or something sweet like that. That's cute. I just let them be. If they want to overwork themselves, then that's on them. Oh, okay.
Probably just sit with them and ask what they're doing, even if they seem distracted.
Okay, but that could be, like, disturbing. Like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
That's me.
What are you doing? That's true, that is you. Ow. Your nail is sharp.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's okay.
If they're busy with work, then I can have more time for myself, which is honestly kind of ideal.
Yeah.
Me sometimes. Tell them that you're concerned they're working too hard. Encourage them to take a break when they can. I mean, the last one.
Yeah.
Little acts of kindness is nice.
I don't know. I personally really enjoy them. Probably just sit with them and ask what they're doing. Hey. Or it's like, it's me when I'm drunk. Don't worry, I'm 22. I have to preface that before this goes out on the internet. I am of legal drinking age. But like me when I get drunk and I just go, when I have something to tell you.
That's true. You do keep doing that.
Mm-hmm. I'm really excited.
Like, oh, did you know? Did I tell you about?
I'm like, oh, and it's normally something that I have told you about.
Oh no, your SO is sick. What do you do?
So like me, every
you haven't been sick in like months.
Where's wood?
Right here. I honestly don't know if they want me to take care of them. Okay.
Can't really.
Give them lots of hugs and never leave their side until they're better. Me,
like that
for
one.
real. Wait until they're better to hang out with them because you really don't want to deal with any neediness. Oh, you would break up with me for that.
I honestly, I think I would.
Make sure they're comfortable and then arrange a visit to the doctor's office. Well, it depends on how sick.
I mean, if it's like that one time when you fainted, then yeah, I would.
Make them soup and put on a good movie or TV show.
That too.
That's cute.
You have made me soup and I put on Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, and House Hunters.
And House Hunters.
You watched a lot of House Hunters.
I did watch a lot of House Hunters.
Make them feel guilty for getting sick and putting all this pressure on you.
How dare you
make me... How dare you be sick and put pressure on me to take care of you as a normal human being? Something that, like, we should care for each other. It's so important. How dare you?
How dare your immune system suck?
Give them lots of hugs and never leave their side until they're better, honestly. Yeah. And then
I
also
like that one.
do the soup with movie and TV.
As someone who is sick a lot, I enjoy that one.
How well do you think you really know your partner? Not well at all, TBH.
I know your name.
I don't know you. I don't know where you live. I don't care about your sickness or your emotions. We don't talk.
It's just for show. It's the label.
Well enough, I suppose. I'm more concerned about whether or not they really know me or not. Better than they know themselves.
I mean, probably not. But...
No. I know them pretty well, but they still surprise me all the time. I feel like I know every facet of them.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
I know them pretty well, but they still surprise me all the time.
Correct.
I learn new things every day.
You learn new things every day? What did you learn today?
That you only had class for 20 minutes.
Oh, wow. And lastly, do you see a future with this person? Yes, and it gives me butterflies. Absolutely, they make me so happy, and I hope to make them just as happy in return. Me for real. Yes, I never want us to be apart for a single second. Yes, they could never leave me, and I could never leave them. I mean, you could, and I could, but...
Yes.
If I'm being honest, no. Or maybe not. I don't know. Absolutely not.
Imagine if you selected absolutely not.
Imagine, like, having all these, like, sweet answers and then being like, no.
This BuzzFeed quiz could be very telling.
This BuzzFeed quiz can be very telling. I would do the top right one.
Yeah. They make me so happy, and I hope to make them just as happy in return. Super love relationship.
Wow, your relationship with, like, one of those whirlwind Hollywood romances that everyone dreams of having. It's like some sort of fairy tale, but it's clearly not fiction. This is real life, and you've stumbled upon something truly special. Congrats!
I don't like the description of whirlwind Hollywood romances.
Why not?
Because, like, when I think of that, I just think of, like, a Hollywood romance and everyone's like, I love them. But then they, like, broke up after 2 years. But they're still so cute.
You mean, like, real-life relationships?
Yes.
Oh, like, when people still being like, oh my god, Justin and Selena. And it's like,
yes.
What?
It's like, okay, get over it.
Who's the toxic one in the relationship? Do you want to do it?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, let's see which one of us is toxic.
Who's the toxic one in the
There's
relationship?
always
Your
one.
partner?
When you're hanging out with your best friend, what do you tell them about your partner? Oh, whose perspective are we doing this from? But let's just look at the options and see if they match.
I talk about how much I love my partner and how happy I am.
That's you.
Yeah. I talk about all the awful things they've been doing lately. I talk about the things I can't stand about them. I talk about all the fights we've been having lately.
Is there an option for I talk about random shit that you've told me?
Yeah, I talk
you tell
about
me a lot of random stuff.
what you're doing in that moment. Like, currently, Julia is at rehearsal. And will be for another 4 hours.
Currently, Julia is at rehearsal again. Currently, Julia is at work, immediately followed by rehearsal, immediately followed by production meeting. What?
That's why I have a Google Calendar.
I guess the first one,
The
because I
first
don't
one.
talk about the other ones.
I don't talk about the awful things you've been doing. What face do you make when you think about your partner?
This guy.
This
This guy who's doing the really fake smile.
Why are all of these so bad? I like this girl.
I like how if we're answering like the happy things, it's gonna be like your partner is toxic.
You are the toxic one.
How often do you guys fight? Once a week at least, once a month, every 2 or 3 months, every day. I guess every 2 or 3 months, but we don't. Our fights are very trivial.
They're
About bed sheets.
we fight about bed sheets. Listen, we both have very valid arguments in the bed sheet thing.
Yeah.
I'd say 1 or 2 months, but our arguments, they're not really arguments. They're more like, this is bothering me and we should talk about this.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what are we doing? Every 2 or 3 months?
Every 2, or I do once a month maybe. No.
Do you think we're arguing more than I think we're arguing?
No. I don't consider like I need to talk about this arguments.
Okay.
So then I guess 2 or 3 months.
What are your most frequent reasons behind your fights?
Bed sheets. Is that an option?
Bed sheets.
That's the main one.
Different opinions about important issues. They're not important
They're
issues.
not important issues.
They're important to us.
I feel very passionately about my argument. But they are not important to other people.
I don't get jealous. You get jealous?
I used to, but that was before I was dating you. It was more so scared than jealousy.
Okay. Problems we've had in the past that keep coming up, I guess. I don't know.
But when they say that, I mean like other issues between us.
Okay.
Not problems that we've had before we met each other.
Problems between us, the bedsheet thing just keeps coming up.
Sure, we'll do that. We'll do that one.
Yeah. Because it's not that we have different things about important issues. All the issues are very trivial.
Yes, they're not like politics.
Yeah. And how do you make up? You have a rational conversation until we get to a solution?
Yeah.
We both over-apologize.
We both over-apologize.
We're constantly going, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We
I'm so
apologize.
sorry."
Like, if you searched sorry in our text messages,
it's like, oh, I can't see you today. I'm so sorry.
that was me yesterday.
Yeah. The rational solution.
Yeah.
What do you think about going out on a Friday night with your friends without your partner?
Well, I do that because also you don't want to go to the bars.
Yeah, I don't want to go to the bars. I never do that. My partner and I go everywhere together. I'm not into it, to be honest. Love to do that, but my partner would hate it. I'd be excited. We do that all the time. The last one?
Last one.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to go to the bars.
I don't want to go to the bars, and you don't want to... Sometimes we sit down and we have deep conversations.
Yeah, it's not my ideal Friday night.
How do you feel about looking through your partner's phone? I don't like it because my partner does that to me. Totally fine because my partner and I give each other's phones to do that exact thing all the time. I think it's a breach of privacy, and so does my partner. Oh, okay, I've done it before. I mean, I've gone through your Spotify.
You've gone through my Spotify. I mean, I hand you my phone to do things sometimes, but I don't like...
I feel like going through
I don't say,
phone.
don't go on my Photos app, or don't look at my messages. You can look at my messages, I don't care.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's a breach of privacy if you do it in secret.
Yeah.
Or it's like if you don't give permission.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I wouldn't look where you don't want me to. The only person I feel fully comfortable just, like, going on their phone without abandon is my mom and dad.
Yeah. Like, I know both my parents' passwords, so I'll do that on their phone. But you've looked over my shoulder at my phone, and I've looked over your shoulder at your phone.
Totally fine, or what?
I guess totally fine.
None of these are really good options.
I mean, okay, totally fine.
But, like, also, it is a breach of privacy if you don't, like, give permission.
Yeah, I'd go with, like, totally fine, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
We don't do that.
We don't do that, but...
But I guess I'd be okay with it as long as you ask me first.
Be honest now. Do you have to ask your partner for permission to do things?
Actually, my partner asked me for permission.
Not at all. We both ask for each other's permission. My partner doesn't have to ask me for permission, but wants me to ask them.
The only times I've asked for your permission is when I'm doing, like I need to use the bathroom and I'm using your shoes.
Yeah.
That's the only time.
Yeah, I know that, but that's, like, different. I don't think they're talking about that. I think it's like, can I go out with my friends tonight or something like that?
Oh, I've never had to ask that. I just say, I'm going out with my friends.
I guess
no,
not at all, yeah.
Finally, do you think either of you has been pressured into changing something about themselves to please the other person?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No, okay.
If I have, I feel really bad about it.
I don't think so. No, none of us had to?
None of us had to.
Okay. Neither of you are toxic! Woo! Yay!
Saw that one coming.
Your relationship is quite healthy, level-headed, and
egalitarian.
Egalitarian?
I think that's how you say it.
Interesting. There are no obvious jealousy or control issues. Both you and your partner seem to be super loving and respectful individuals who understand what matters is sharing good times together while still being your own person. Bravo! I honestly didn't expect that because it said that there was always a toxic person.
Yeah. So they lied.
Yeah. Don't take this.
Or maybe
quiz.
we're the only couple ever who has never been toxic. Actually, I'm kidding. I love my parents.
Yeah, no, I think my parents would also pass this quiz.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can pass this quiz as well. I don't know where I'm going to put the things that we're answering. I don't know where on screen that's going to fit. I hope you enjoyed Starry Night and also Anna.
Oh. The real star of the show is Starry Night.
And Teddy and Dee Dee, they're down there.
Okay, that's it. Can that be the thumbnail?
You holding Teddy and Dee Dee.
Yes.
Yes, that can be the thumbnail.
Maybe catch me in future videos?
Yay. We have ideas.
Yes.
Yes.
Or if you watch a certain short film.
Oh, that's so true. You should watch Greek Fire Films. That is the YouTube channel that my cousin and I created for our short films, and you should watch The Unseemly Pair. Anna's in it, and so is Anna, my roommate, and so is Nick, who I don't think any of you have context for Nick or Artix, but that's okay. They're in it too. It's really fun-y, I think.
Fun-y.
Fun-y.
Yes.
It has a lot of puns. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day!